This is going to be a singles reading for the sign of Taurus. I'm really sorry for the background noise, guys, but they're doing snow removal and they're doing it at a really weird hour. But I really want to get these readings out, so I'll just check the sound quality in the playback. But hopefully you can hear me clearly. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so this is for my Taurus singles, and first we're just gonna ask what's going on with you right now, and then we'll ask about future stuff, like near future stuff. So this is for Taurus singles. Okay, this is a reading for Taurus singles. And we're just gonna shuffle a couple more times and we'll see what comes up, and hope that these snow removal guys move it soon. All right, so this is for Taurus singles. What's going on right now for my Taurus singles? Like, what's going on with you? Let's see what we got here. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm just going to get a few more cards before we dive into what this is. But I think you've got like, oh, damn. Okay, Taurus. Taurus singles. What's up with the soulmate card? Let's see. Okay, too many cards. Too many cards. Okay. And we have police. Catastrophe of background noise. I feel like I should have rave music playing right now. Well, anyway, this is a really good reading so far, Taurus, so hopefully it's going to be worth it. Okay. Okay, so I feel first off like Taurus, like you have a couple different energies coming in. Like when these two came out, the Page of Cups and the King of Cups, I was thinking I was at first wondering if this is like a progression happening for you, but it's really tapping in strongly for me that you have a couple of people around you. So you've got like this small love offer coming in from somebody who might be showing up in page mode, like a little immature. They might be a little younger than you, and they may not really be able to totally navigate, right? Like that well in love, or they may not, they may not be like super consistent, right? So they may not just be showing up the way you like it, but I feel like you also have a King of Cups energy coming in, which is nice. You know, King of Cups is like more stability and emotion. Like he can come in with an offer, but he knows what he's doing. He's not messy. He's not like super unsure, but the King of Cups doesn't show up like super expressive. But he has a lot of emotion, right? He's very capable of loving. I like the King of Cups. And, you know, to me, he speaks of like emotional maturity because he's not messy with it, right? It's like he's so capable of loving, but he's just not messy about it. He's not like spilling out of the cracks. It's not too heavy. Sometimes King of Cups can come in and be like a little bit not expressive enough for your taste. But I think that this is a more mature offer. And it's funny because both of these guys have like light beaming from their chests, right? But this guy kind of is sitting here with a dumb look on his face, like he's trying to figure it all out. So Page of Cups to me is like a love offer in this scenario that just may not really know what they're doing. So I feel a couple things happening here. You definitely, having these sort of options coming in at you that are sort of like giving you offers might have you sort of in a state of joy. Like it might have you a little happy right now. Like you might be feeling good about the state of things. But as soon as the Lovers card came out, it just tapped me right into King of Cups, right? So I feel like this page is not like a soul recognition person, but I feel like this King of Cups could be. But I also feel like you're in your Empress mode right now. And so I'm going to say, like, stay in that. Like, she remains kind of autonomous even when she's approaching union. She's really cool under this King of Cups because she's so sure of herself, right? That she's not messy about it. She knows that she has options, and she knows that she can have different things, right? She's in her boss energy. And tarot is not gender specific. You could be a man or a woman, but I feel like you're just embodying this energy right now, that you're kind of in your flow, in your confidence. And if you're not totally in your groove, this is here to say, like, get in that groove. Like, continue even while this stuff is coming in towards you, to do what you love and stay really whole and balanced with your self-love routine, and stay in your routines and don't get too distracted. Like, don't dive into the vortex, if that makes sense. So don't jump into the matrix. Let it flow to you, and the one who's got like a good offer for you, a good solid offer, is going to flow to you effortlessly, right? And kind of this King of Swords is here to say too that, like, there's clarity. I feel like there's an energy of watching here, and I feel that often when the King of Swords comes up. It might be this King of Cups that's sort of more observing you, but also this may be here to say that you're in your clarity, yeah? That you may just be sort of like chilling and seeing, and that's a good mode to be in if you're not. Chilling and seeing, like, which one feels like soul recognition out of these options? Which one feels like joy? Like, get into your Empress and get into your intuition and feel when you have interactions with different people in your arena, right? In your energy. Feel how you feel internally afterwards, Taurus, and pay attention to that. You know, this king is very able to have clarity, yeah? But also, he doesn't, like, mince his words. Do not be afraid to set your Empress standards. See, Empresses don't really play with pages, right? Empresses, they only come to the table for kings. So pay attention and know who's coming in with king energy and who's coming in with page energy. And, like, be aware, because also this Knight of Wands is here, and, like, this is some sort of fiery sexual energy, and this might speak to someone who's sort of like really just here for the tap in, if that makes sense, on the intimacy front. She's not that serious in this card. She's really just out here having fun. So this might be here to say that pay attention, because this is also kind of pagey. When people just come in for that, like, tap in of intimacy and flow right back out, because you're in it for this soul recognition connection. And I think it's around you. I think it's in this King of Cups. So watch for the one who knows what they're doing. Watch for the one that's coming in like this King of Swords, right? The one who's coming in with protective energy. I don't mean like obsessive jealous energy. That's not what I'm talking about. But someone that you feel safe around. Someone who's direct. Someone's very clear with what they want. They're able to speak what they want, you know? Pages show up and you ask them what they want, and they're just kind of like, oh, you know, I don't know. I want to meet someone cool, and, like, I want, you know, I want a girlfriend. But when a King of Swords shows up and you ask him what he wants, he's going to say, I want, you know, I want stability. I'm looking for someone who's, like, emotionally stable. Like, they're able to show up and say in a concise way, like, this is what I want, right? So pay attention to that. Pay attention to people when you're in this singles game, you know, who show up for you and know exactly what they want. And it's not that they have to know fast, like that they want it with you. That's also not that's not on the agenda here, but it is someone who has clarity on what they want, you know, what they're looking for, what type of partner they want, what they deal with, what they don't deal with. That's really a good sign in a partner, in a potential partner. when somebody's clear on what they deal with and what they don't deal with, yeah? But pay attention for this energy. Anybody who's rushing you fast on the intimacy front, like if you're not there with it listen, if you want a quick tap in of intimacy, great, like go for it. I'm not here to judge anybody or tell anybody what they should do. But if you're looking for something more solid, if you're looking for your King of Cups, if you're looking for your soulmate energy, watch out for this energy, because this is not where it's at. People who rush you on intimacy and just want to get all fiery all fast, that's very pagey stuff, right? So yeah, so this looks nice, because this is in your energy, you know, this is in your energy. Sometimes the Lovers come out and it can talk about a choice, but it's not really showing up here like that. You know, it's showing up with all this other beautiful energy. It's clustered right in between King of Swords and the Empress, right? So this is it. Like, this is something nice coming in for you. Yeah, so just keep your wits about you. Get your intuitive tap-ins on like what's coming in. Like, what am I dealing with here? What does this feel like? You know, after interactions, do you feel anxious? Do you feel unsettled? Do you feel joy? Do you feel peace? Do you feel serenity? Like, what do you feel after interactions? Tap into your gut and ask yourself, like, what's going on inside me right now? What am I feeling? And that will direct you to the right choice. Okay, so we're just gonna ask, like, what's coming up around the bend for you in terms of, you know, prospective love. I feel like we got already a lot of answers in the beginning. So we'll see what else wants to come out. So this is for Taurus singles. I might have said Aries before. I apologize if I did. Maybe I didn't. This is Taurus. This is for my Taurus singles. Okay. What is coming around the bend for my Taurus singles? We got Wheel of Fortune right at the bottom. So you might be in for some nice shifts and changes. Okay, I think I've got my deck a little mixed up, so I'm not gonna pull reversals here. I think it might just be the wheel that's upside down. Yeah, you know, I will read reversals if they're like truly meant to come out that way, but if something's off with the deck being upside down, it's not meant to be here in reverse. Okay, King of Swords is here again. Okay, all right. So let's see. We're just going to get a couple more cards. So yeah, you know, I feel like you're on the precipice of like, there's the wheel wanted to come out again. Nice. Yeah, you're like right on the precipice of like, maybe you've been dealing with a lot of pagey energy, like people who don't show up quite the way that you want them to show up, and it's, you know, it's possible that it's just been like frustrating. Yeah. So where it may have been like that, you're like, you have an old cycle closing out and a new cycle emerging, and it's because you're learning. It's because you're also learning about what you want, and you're also getting clarity about what you want, and you're tired of being in this stuck in your head mode. You know, you're tired of pages that come in. I believe that's what I'm tapping into, that you're tired of that. You're tired of this business. You're tired of like, see, there's the Empress right at the bottom. Okay, so we're just gonna leave this just like this. Okay, so this is a place this is closing out, right? This place of feeling like that, with these being frustrated with like these sort of clownish perspectives coming in that maybe you've dealt with in the past. The World is the end of the deck, right? So it's like where the book closes and a new story is written. And it's so funny because I didn't even tap into the fact that there's a book here, right? So this is like you learning in your new book, yeah? About not getting into this Eight of Swords energy anymore. I don't feel like this is what's coming up around the bend for you. I feel like this Empress mode is, you know, more of like you being in your power, you being in your sort of self-sufficient mode where you don't play around at the table with pages anymore. I feel like you're just done, Taurus. You're just done. You're done with it. And again, you've got King of Swords here. So I just feel like there is a King of Swords type of person coming in for you. It could be an air sign, doesn't have to be, but with, you know, heavy King of Swords energy on the reading, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could be relevant for you. It's possible. But I feel like you've got someone coming through for you who is in King of Swords energy, who's like, look at this guy. He's just very sure. He's very sure of himself, right? But he's a guy who doesn't mince words, but he's not unkind with his words. He's just direct. He's concise. He doesn't make you wonder. King of Swords doesn't leave you like wondering what's going on, right? There's consistency with this king, right? And you're having a whole Wheel of Fortune deal here, right? Where things are just turning, and they're turning for the better. They're turning in your favor. Stay balanced as this wheel is happening. That's definitely part of the advice with Wheel of Fortune. To stay in sort of the gravity center of the wheel instead of flopping around on the outside as things shift in your favor. Don't be afraid to step up for what you deserve. You know, just if you tell yourself stories about that you deserve, like what it's been like in the past, it's time for that to shift. You're getting a whole new perspective on things. This is where you leave those thoughts behind. And this is where you step into your Empress energy and you have a real understanding of what you deserve. And you, in your Empress mode, you are not going to meet pages at the table. They're going to come along and you're just going to be like, nah, you are not going to fall into those traps. You know, if you've fallen into those traps before of like, people who just want to tap in for intimacy, or, you know, people who come in and they're not clear about what they want, but you really like them. So you kind of end up like, you know, on the frustrated end, or whatever it is for you, whatever it is. If you just have had like people in your life who don't know what the hell they're doing, this is a shift for you. You are going to be in your knowing. You're not going to play at the table with pages anymore. Taurus, this is what's happening for you. This is a new perspective for you, and this is a beautiful thing. So take your time and get to know the options. You know, we talked about that before, how to get into your intuitive knowing after the experiences, after the conversations, after the meetups. Get internal and assess how you're feeling when you come out of the interactions, and that will give you all the information that you need to know about who you're dealing with and what they are bringing to the table. Because you, as the Empress, you have that also intuitive knowing about what's going on with people. If you can take time to get quiet and listen to your higher self, your internal self. You have got the answers. We all do. You know, we just fail to tap into it because we get carried away in like our feels, or in lust, or like the deception that people bring to the table. You know, pages can bring in all kinds of chaos, you know. And a lot of times we just bypass it instead of staying in our knowing and listening to the clues, watching people's actions, not their words. Watch their actions. Don't listen to their words. Watch what they do, not what they say. You know, watch what they're about. And you'll know who the right one is. You'll know who your King of Cups is. You'll know who your King of Swords is. It'll be crystal clear to you, because the Empress knows. She knows. She doesn't mess around. Like I said, she does not meet pages at the table. And I just think that you don't have time for it, Taurus. So good for you. Good for you that you're in your Empress mode and that you're in your clarity. That's a really amazing place to be. And I really admire that. So keep stepping into your power, you know. Do not give up your Empress mode for anybody. Be with people who make you feel in Empress mode, who add to that feeling of like clarity and security, and you know, only deal with people who come in and support you in your well-beingness, right? Who support the things about you that you like in your life, that think that things that you're about are cool, right? Like, let it be about you. let the focus be about you, because you're showing up really amazing, right? So stay in your awesome, amazing Empress energy, Taurus. Okay, that's your reading. Hopefully this resonated with you. And if it didn't, please check your sun, moon, and rising, because you might find more, you know, resonance in your other signs. If this resonated, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. But as always, I'm just so happy that you're here watching this video today. So thank you for being here. All right, stay blessed, Taurus.